And away from that, more than 2,500 household returnees in Goza local government area of Borno State have received donations of livestock courtesy of the state government and the United Nations Development Program. We have details in this report.
Goza, a border town of about 135 kilometers southeast of Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. The rocky terrain has hills with heights of about 1,300 meters above sea level. It was ravaged in 2009 by Boko Haram insurgents, displacing thousands of residents. But in March 2015, the Nigerian army recaptured the town. And now, the town is back to life with people going about their normal businesses. The state government and UNDP is here to give these returnees livestock as part of its livelihood support.
Because they're very prolific, so it will help them. It will help 2,500 households so that with time they can use it, sell it and pay the school fees of their children and other household sustenance. So we believe this is a very good move at an appropriate time. And I believe if properly utilized, inshallah, it will be a hope for goat selling very soon. Since our inception in the 4 years under the leadership of Professor Babagana Umar Azulu, this administration has been working towards elevating, the hardship of the citizens of Borno State.
Beneficiaries express gratitude with the gesture. She says, "I'm delighted to be part of the beneficiaries of this gesture. It will go a long way in assisting me and my family." This one says, "We sincerely want to appreciate Governor Babagana Zulum for all he's been doing to us. We are now hopeful that a better life lies ahead." Greater percentage of those to benefit are female heads of households. The Borno State government says it will continue to reach out to returnees of liberated communities so as to assist them pick the pieces of their lives. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Goza.
Well, let's now bring you updates from the Kaduna era bombing. We now have this particular story as the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, visited Tudumbiri in Kaduna State to commiserate with the people and to give assessment to a particular situation in that state. The visit is to provide recommendations to President Bola Tinubu to prevent future tragedies. We have details in this particular report.
Emotions continue to run deep in Tudumbiri, Kaduna. The community still mourns the loss of 85 individuals killed during an air bombing incident by the Nigerian army last Sunday. Many others who sustained injuries are currently receiving treatment in various hospitals across the state. Government and military officials have been actively engaging with the affected community and hospitals to express their condolences and support for the victims and their families. The recent visit by National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, accompanied by Governor Ubasani and Speaker Liman, is to assess the situation on behalf of President Tinubu.
It's a tragedy, it's a misfortune, but it has happened. What matters is how do we move forward? What are we going to learn from here? What exactly we need to do? Hopefully it will not happen again.
And I have no doubt in my mind, President Bola Tinubu is someone who is always serious whenever he made any statement. And this time around, from what is happening, it will never happen again because it has not happened in the past. This will be the last one, and he's going to be serious about the investigation, and within no time, those culpable of this incident will be held accountable.
During the visit, Noor Ribadu acknowledged the progress made in addressing insecurity in the northwest and northeast regions. He's urging Nigerians to exercise patience with this administration, which he says inherited a dire security situation.
Because we take assessment. Every single loss of life is documented, recorded. As a result of the insecurity you are talking about, and the banditry and so on, it has gone down considerably, more than 90%. More than 600 people have been released, those who are in captivity for years, as a result of kidnappings. It is happening. And I can assure you it is going to continue. Most of the things that are ongoing are not things we talk about. It's a matter of time. Nigerians will see the result. But certainly across the country, we are improving.
At the burial site, prayers were offered for the souls of the deceased victims. The National Security Advisor reiterated that those indicted at the conclusion of the government's investigation would face appropriate punishments. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.
Well, quite pathetic there. Well, looking at the aero bombing in Kaduna, and I have with me in the studio my colleague, Kemi Fola Adeyemo. I call her the